Secret 27. Dress up your proposal. The layout of your proposal, how it appears on the page, contributes a lot to its readability. When yours is among many proposals that a reviewer must read, a good-looking, clear, yet simple layout and presentation will make a good impression and help the reviewer access the information quickly. Grant writing is a competitive process. Sponsors receive many ideas. You could have a very good idea, but so will others. When many good proposals are submitted, often it's the secondary factors that influence the final decision. One such factor is your proposal's appearance. 9 ways to dress up your proposal. Here are 9 suggestions from the experts on how to improve the appearance of your proposal. Number 1. Use headings and subheadings used by the funder in the guidelines and evaluation form. Use headings and subheadings even in letter proposals. Headlines spaced within the body copy can make a document more readable. Number 2. Use specific numbers in titles and headings. For example, 9 ways to dress up your proposal is more specific than ways to dress up your proposal. For some reason, readers are intrigued by numbers in titles. Number 3. Use the font style used by funders in their publications whenever possible. If you cannot find a funder font, consider using what's called a serif font, and I'll explain that in a moment, for the text because it is easier for the eyes to follow for long narratives. Use the type called sans serif for titles and headings. Let me explain. For text, serif fonts are those with little strokes on the end, like Times Roman, Courier, and Garamond. For titles and headings, sans serif fonts are the ones without the small finishing strokes at the end. Those are like Arial, Tahoma, and Verdana. Number 4. Leave ample white space. Using white space can break up long text. Some top experts suggest that you dedicate about 50% of each page to white space. One way to add space is to double space between minor sections and triple space between major sections. Also, keep your paragraphs short, to 5 to 7 lines. Number 5. Justify the left margin, but leave the right margin unjustified. Number 6. Use blue ink when signing all original forms, unless otherwise directed. In this way, the originals will stand out from the photocopies. Number 7. Put short illustrations, charts, or other tables into your narrative so the reader doesn't have to go back and forth between the narrative and appendix to find them. Number 8. Include an activity timeline. Most grant proposals are written primarily in narrative form. An occasional table and chart can break up long text and provide a visual method for delivering information. Grant activities designed to reach your program goals and objectives can be presented in a table format with activities in the leftmost column. Months or days for completion can be included in the additional columns to the right. Then for each activity, a check mark can be made in the column of the months in which the activity will be completed. Please refer to your sample activity timeline table. Number 9. Include a budget narrative. Most budgets are written in spreadsheet format. However, many items in a budget are often left out of the proposal's main narrative. The problem and the methods of addressing it are usually explained clearly in the narrative, but a detailed explanation of which funds will be used for what is usually lacking. Therefore, I find it helpful to include a brief explanation of 1 to 2 sentences for each budgeted expense, and then relate it to the overall grant. In review, in this secret, you learn 9 ways to make your proposal stand out from the competition, such as using the font style of the funder, leaving the right margin unjustified, and including an activity timeline and budget narrative. This concludes Secret 27. Next time, we'll discuss how to triple your chances of being funded by conducting a mock review of your first draft.